watching WYOU-TV, one of those video shows you watch on TV. Sometimes, all right, I'm just making this up, but I do say that if I were trying out for a band and this were an audition tape, I'd be in, and this song would be a big, big hit. That's right. Now, I'm not going to smash this because my name's Al, not Pete Townsend. Oh, I hate when that happens. Hello, everybody. Welcome to WYOU-TV. Actually, this is my demo tape for your fine video network, and a few features in this upcoming little presentation. We're going to have the MTV Historic Minute, the dinner invitation to the Lower East Side, and Al's Psychic Mind Wave. And these are all parts of this demo tape to show you the different things that we could do and the fact that I'm familiar with what happens on television. So my name is Alexander. They call me Al, Alex, or if you really want something from me, you usually say, Alexander. Oh, Alexander, if you want something. Like that Paul Simon song, you can call me Al. Right now it's time for the MTV Historic Minute. We go back about 10 years to the day when Mark Goodman was introducing the CD to the public. Now, I don't actually have a CD here because I thought I'd use some dramatic irony and bring an 8-track, so because like these really stunk, right? But Mark Goodman got on TV, on MTV, and he said, hey, look, this is one of those brand new CDs, and instead of using a needle, they use a laser beam, and you could like throw it in the air, and you could toss it to your dog and play Frisbee with them. And he actually did this, and he just tossed it across the room. But see, we know that's not true, that you can't toss CDs like that because they scratch, and now we know that they can skip and do all sorts of things in your CD player. But that's probably why Mark Goodman is on late night TV hawking CDs for classic rock collections for Time Life Video, and that's why he's no longer on MTV. But it's more than I can say for myself at this point in the game. Isn't that true? But that's why it's just a joke. It's a joke. I'm making it up. The next part of this fine video presentation is the Kiev Cheese Blintz invitation. Now, you're probably thinking, like, this guy here is sitting on this set at this TV station. Now, he's got this nice background behind him, and, he's not just doing this on his home camcorder. But what does he know about television? Well, I've been around. I'm just no slouch. Alexander Piela is the name, but I have got relatives in high places. Like, for example, you New York types, you probably go to the Lower East Side to McSorley's, right? You go to that bar. It's like the oldest bar in the country. And it's like the place where they make their own beer on the premises. So you're sitting there all night swilling these dark ales 2 at a time, because that's the only way they'll sell them to you, right? You come staggering out and you think, oh, where are we going to go have something to eat? Well, you take a left-hand turn, you head down 7th Street to the corner of 2nd and 7th, and you've all been there, to the Kiev. And do you know something? My cousin owns that restaurant. No, really, he does. My cousin, Michael Hernenko, owns that restaurant, and you could walk in there. I told him about this. It's arranged ahead of time. Any of you people, you just tell them, you said, hey, your cousin Al said cheese blintz is for everybody, because that's what they're famous for, these cheese blintzes they make, because it's like a Russian restaurant, but they'll also have stuff like, anything else you want, but the cheese blintzes are primo. So you walk into the Kiev, and you get your buddies together, and you ask for cheese blintzes, and you get all your cheese blintzes, and, you go home, and you have something to, settle your stomach, because you were just drinking all night at McSorley's. So that's something you can say that Al Piela told you to do in New York City, and that shows you that I've been around. Is that good? That's good. The next part of my little puppet show here is Al's Psychic Mind Wave. Now, part of the code of the NAB is that you can't do several things on the broadcast airways, but this isn't broadcast airways, this is cable TV, so I could basically do whatever I want. But the one thing I'm kind of fond of doing to people is using Al's Psychic Mind Wave. Well, this is stupid. This is stupid, no, because see, I'm not like the Amazing Kreskin or anything, so I think we'll just go on to the next thing. But when you do get this tape, though, you're going to put it in, and you're going to think, well, this guy's pretty good. And then when you get to the end of your pile of tapes, you're going to think, well, whose tape should we watch a second time? This one. This is the tape you want to watch. Yes, that's right. You not only want to watch this tape a second time, you want to take it home with you and watch it again and again. And this Thursday, when you're going to the MTV Music Awards, you're probably thinking, that Michael Stipe, he's a good singer. And it's great that they won yet another video award, but you know something? I want to get home and play Al Piela's videotape again, because I've got no reason to explain it. I've just got this idea in my head to go home and watch Al Piela's video again and again and again, and I'm just going to call the guy up and offer him a job at MTV. It's just that simple. You know, I think I'm giving myself a bit of the psychic mind wave too. Watch it, watch it. Ooh, I look like Ren in one of the Ren and Stimpy episodes where he was laying in bed for 2 months too long. But don't you just love it? Isn't this crew great? You know, I came here today and these guys were just ready to put me on the stage and everything. And I said, hey, can you think of some weird effects? I'm looking off to the side. I know the rule 1 is to look into the camera, but now I'm looking off to the monitor here. That's pretty good, guys. Now, we'll give you one final look. Here's what I look like when I could smile, because I'm just a little nervous right now, as you could tell. See, I got straight teeth, and I never had braces, see. Here's my profile. And here's what I look like without glasses. If that's important to you, contact lenses are no problem for me. So, and I'd like to thank everybody here at WYOU-TV 22 in Scranton, PA. I'd like to thank Randy Williams, Bob Pierkowski, the crew, JR, Michelle, and Mary, because if it weren't for them, I'd probably get somebody else to do it. It's a joke. It's a joke. Made you laugh, buddy.